Yeah, I went out and done a little bit of dashing today. So when I say that, we got some platinum. So we are able to well, we got the new stuff. And you're gonna notice I've already like skinned it and done all that and modified it. But good news stream. I did not go out and level them yet. As you can see, Pride here is still 0, and Cyrus and Orion is still 0. So we still need to level them. I do need to collect the Nightwave stuff, though. Yay! We got more of those. Although not really that big to celebrate that, but GG. And then, it goes all the way through here where, more's right here as well. And we just keep going on. Right here is not a very bad thing to get. There's more of another good thing, another Warframe slot. And then, like, even more of these again later, which is great. I already own that. Which makes me wonder, if I already own this, will it lock it when next season rolls around and I don't make it up to this? Because you can see that there, but hold on, let me do something for you guys right quick. We go into this. I wish there was a way to go to owned, like all the stuff I own. I mean, there's premium bundles and stuff, but up here you'll see we still got 400 plat now from everything, which is great. But you can see we own this, own that. Yeah, it's actually pretty cool. Plus, I got my way. Thank you. Plus, we made them look fantastic. By the way, guys. Yeah, we did it. To show you them, we have this, which we've done that. Then if we switch it over to Orion, this is the build I've done with Orion. I kind of wanted to keep like a nightmare look onto him, so he has like the black, the gold, the red, and the white, like one of our other prime frames get. And then we went for the total opposite of this for the green and black look, like the Monster Energy green. Okay, which is actually very, very good, as you guys can see. The Monster Energy green has the white, has the black, and then green compared to the red, right? The opposite. And then, however, we do have this, and if I scroll down, you are going to see right here is Pride. And then what is the other one called? Right here, Wrath. So we do have Pride and Wrath, and yeah, we're going to be leveling these up and probably doing a couple formas onto them, because why not? Also, guys, I do need to get the stance mod for these, because I didn't farm up the stance mod for these, because it's the stance mod for the other thing, which I did not want to do. Because let's be honest, well, I mean, I did do it a little bit, like tried farming it and then just gave up on it with how many times I've like farmed it. If you guys don't know what it is, to get that stance mod, you pretty much have to go here. Okay, and then you do like the bounties right here and keep doing them over and over and over and over. And yeah, I think you have to go through like rotation C on one of the bounties or something like that. So you have to stand there for a pretty long time, leave, go back in, stand there a long time, leave, and keep doing that till you actually earn the stance mod. Yeah, I don't really do the Zarman all that much, and to be honest with you, I don't really care too much for the Zarman. So I'm just looking to buy it, which I did put in the trade chat way earlier that I wanted to. Nobody hit me up, so I'm just going to give it a little bit of time and then see about if I can buy it. Till then, let's just see how the actual weapon hits without a stance mod. So remember, we're using no stance mod, and we have to level our frame. Now, one thing I will kind of go into is, depending on which frame I am, has two separate builds, and that is also because of the fact of they're two separate frames. So if we look at Cyrus, you're going to notice that I built for a good amount of ability strength, but he is not like straight ability strength. He is like, has more energy. He will gain energy over time as well, along with all of this, just in case I have to spam out energy, because let's be honest, here's what he does. And I have no clue if this is like going to constantly keep using energy every time you do that, on top of, this, which puts up the little thing, which Cyrus creates a well of light that heals and revives allies, reducing income damage, which is great, but I have no clue how much I'm about to actually plop that down. Cyrus conjures Jade Light motes that slowly regenerate over time. So, yeah, like that. And then the ejection, which basically hurls Cyrus Jade Light infused scythe, dealing fire damage while collecting any pickups in its path, which is actually great. The cool thing is, because that in his ability, I probably should use ability strength on this, but in case I spam it out a little more, I wanted to make sure I get that. So I have 2 spots here that I can throw ability strength onto. But if we come over, you're going to notice if we go to Orion now, I actually built the crap out of the ability strength, okay? Which, by the way, oh wait, is the one we were just looking at, wasn't it? Pretty much, yeah. I mean, leaves like a little thing behind for people to shoot at. A black hole. Okay, so no, it does a little bit of the same, but not directly. But you can see, Orion forms a drifting black hole, trapping enemies within its gravity, hitting the black hole with a something smash slam, slash, or ejection will extend its duration and change its trajectory. Okay. So yeah, and to be honest with you, none of these actually switch. It's just a passive is like switching between them grants 45% ability efficiency. But I don't really see a way to switch between them because that doesn't switch, this doesn't switch, and this doesn't switch, and that doesn't either. So I have no clue how to switch between the different forms. And then for this one, because this one actually is the status we built for status, so I'm going to have to do status chance, which by the way, status is already 77% chance. So again, right here, damage on melee kill plus 30% status chance for 20 seconds, stacks up to 4 times. We are using Prime Fury, Prime Pressure Point, right here. So again, it gets even more like status chance through this because this already comes with 33 status chance. So now it's at 77. But we are going to be actually throwing on like condition overload into this. So to probably be right here. And then we're going to actually get a crap ton of like different statuses because this is a status build weapon. And then again, throwing melee Kareen on at the moment. That way we get a little bit more melee damage on top of still freezing the enemies as we roll. The other weapon, by the way, actually changes from status chance to a critical weapon because I actually went to it right quick, which I passed it, which is Wrath. Wrath actually is a high status, well, not high status, high crit. To do that, is there a way I can actually? Yeah, okay, here we go. I can hover over it, so you can see there, like crit chance is 30% with a 15% status, as the one we're using now is a 15% crit with a 35% status. So you can see the give and take there. So it's 2 different weapons that are basically the same weapon, just both comes with different like stat pools you want to build for. If that makes sense. Actually, can I want to favorite this. So that way we get the favorite coming up here and able to like do the same here. I can come down here, grab this, and we can actually favorite this. That way it appears up here at the top. Okay, we're going to do that with a couple weapons right quick. Like the good old Gram. Okay, this thing. This is actually going to get favorited as well. So we'll go ahead and favorite the Grand Prime. That way we are actually favoriting what I actually do use, or mainly use. The Skindo Prime wasn't bad. The Surafang wasn't bad. We did kind of level those. But there we go. Now we can actually come back up here and we can grab Pride. And right now we are just going to deal that with this one. And then later we might change to the other one and throw it with like the red skin or something if we figured out how to switch between them. But yeah, that's how I've done this so far. Looks like that. We're actually going to come over and you can see we are going to be using our Nautilus Prime and Varglass Prime. And yeah, it's still going to be my regular Nautilus because I ain't changing the Nautilus skin every time I switch a frame. Just not happening, okay? Um,
Bro, I got banned in a stream for saying I have money, bro.
okay. That's weird that you'd get banned for something like that, and very weird that that is the reason you would get banned. Because a lot of times people will get banned if they actually, you know, are negative, um, or they are. When I say negative, let's put it in the aspect of like opening of like racism, just like bullying the streamer for a lot of the times. Like when I do Call of Duty streams, I don't mind like people like trash talking me because that pushes me to do better compared to like a Warframe stream where I'm more chill. I kind of want everything to be more relaxed, so that's when it needs to be toned down. But again, like trash talking the streamer, like creating issues with other people that are chatting could be also an issue. But apart from that, I ain't gonna ban you just for saying you have money, man. Let's see. I just want to see the different like price points
I
for this.
just give them an update of my life and they say I'm bragging of my money, BC I'm rich and they're not, and he was the one who brought it up, bro.
Oh wow, that's very very weird. That's all I can say to that. That is actually very very weird. Um, although I'm not gonna like ban you just for saying like you got money. Shit, I go out and do DoorDash, man. That's what I do. If I want extra money on the side, I just DoorDash it. Don't really care for that. Don't care for this. Not gonna lie, that's not bad, but I'm not gonna lie, I don't got like $80 to blow on a game. I mean, I do over time, but just like all in one sitting, no. I'll go out and maybe get like enough to do like $20 a day on Warframe or something like that with extra like DoorDash or whatever for the extra cash that I use, alongside also making sure I keep my
You're my new
card
daily
tank full.
streamer.
Oh, thanks. I don't like stream daily. I stream like ever so often. Main reason is because like sometimes I DoorDash to super late, meaning like I'll start it at like 4 p.m. and I'll dash all the way to like 2 a.m. sometimes, which is when everything around me closes. And then I'll have to be like, well, time for bed, get up tomorrow and do it again. Or, just dash a little bit and then like end. Like tonight, I only dashed all the way up to like 12 o'clock my time and then sat down and started doing streams. Let's see. I am
Where you
kind.
from?
I'm just gonna say I'm from Tennessee, my dude. But not really worried about this. I just wanted to see what all actually came with it. Because even the collection is, I could be able to get that, but I don't really care too much for like the
I'm from
Vauban stuff.
Canada.
You're from Canada, nice. You're actually from where one of my other
My
friends are
neighbor.
from. Oh, nice. Also, if I end up like having like you guys to repeat something later on, either it's the audio of the game getting too loud, because sometimes I don't like edit the audio between like I turn it up for my TV and turn it down for my headset because my headset like is super loud sometimes. So for future streams, if I ever ask you to repeat, that's probably why. On top of, I also have a AI thing where I actually go out and create like AI songs for video games. Like for instance, if I play like King of the Hill on Armor Reforger, I actually like to do my own playlist I listen to when I do that. That technically I know I can't be copyrighted for if I play it in the background for you guys, but also I'll occasionally have it through the headset when I don't feel like being a dick and just playing it out loud when I have other people in the party. Type ordeal. Because that's one of the things that it's like, what is that called? Like that irritates me or kind of just
Alright.
like upsets me a bit is when people like are sitting in a party with you and then they just play music in the background. Like instead of actually going through Spotify on the console and through their headset, where you can change the volume knob on PlayStation itself, you just go into the Spotify thing and change the volume knob to where you can still hear the music, still hear me, still hear your game. They will actually subwoofer the crap out of it in the background, and that is a pet peeve of mine. It is what I was actually trying to say there. Pet peeve. It's irritating to me when that happens.
I did not know I was doing stuff for us lol.
Oh, dude, like it's something where I go in, I create a prompt, so I can actually prompt like the voice that I want, the type of music. Like I just prompt out everything. I can also, if I do the computer version of it, so instead of the app on my phone, I actually go to the website on my computer. I can actually write my own lyrics to go with it. So that way the AI will read my lyrics, look at the prompt to see if I want a male voice, a female voice, if I want it to be rock, rap, country, all that. And I actually prompt it out. And I actually have a thing down in the description. If you guys want, you should be able to go down and find the Discord from my Armor Reforger and click on it. And you guys can actually put in like song requests for me to be able to make. You just got to follow the prompt that it tells you to do. And you'll be able to write your own thing, even give lyrics. And then I'll be able to put the prompt in, put it into the playlist, and maybe throw it to an Armor Reforger or one of the video game playlists that we can actually play in the background. Because doing it that way, I know the song is royalty free, meaning I don't have to worry about copyright. As in, if I play it in the background, I don't have to worry about someone going, oh, that's my song, and then copywriting it, either getting my video taken down, my sound completely cut from the video, making it weird. It's music I know I've made, and I don't have to worry about being like, oh, I made that, copyright myself. All right. I kind of want to go do this, but I have no clue how a low level version of this is going to go. So we're actually going to see how well I've built this Warframe, because we are going to go do this, but I just need to see exactly how much of each that I need for a specific item. Because there is a item I do want to get from this. I already have the Warframe, I already have the weapons. I want to get the Imifora or whatever, which is like the little wings. I want to get the non-broken version now, to where it's actually the full wings. Come on. There we go. So under keepsakes, I want these. So 21 out of 50, so I probably only have to run the green one time. I'm probably going to have to run the red 2 times. So let's start off with the red, which I think is to the right or left. If we went to the green side, it'll be fine. I think we went green. Yep, we went green. Oh well, we only have to do green one time. As long as I'm doing the hardest difficulty version. And this is where things is going to get fun. So make sure we're doing still paths, so you can see where it says toggle difficulty. We're just going to click it. And you can see where it says begin still path mission there, and boom. And then oh my god, I can't remember which color does what again. I mean, I ran it a lot yesterday, but I do know one has like a really good boss fight, the other one has an extensively long boss fight that goes in phases. Oh god, I actually am probably not going to do a lot of damage, because I just realized I'm using my Rhino's like actual gun for what I made for my Rhino. So this is where things is going to get fun. Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. They actually run around as a dual frame. Now, how do we, like, switch between them? Can I look at you and... No, that doesn't work. Yeah, I really don't know how to switch. Tactical, Omni... Those are the different... Okay, I really don't know how to switch between them, so that's going to be kind of fun to figure out. Because we're here to level this, which has a moderate swing speed. And right now, I think I brought my elemental version, which means till I get it full leveled and format, it's not going to do all that much damage. And then this, I have it built for the more armor I have, the more damage it does, which is why I was using it with my Rhino and built it that way. I just never fixed it when I came to this one. So this is actually going to be kind of fun. But first we come down here to the rock, so it's this one. Everybody's here, so now we can actually just shoot this. It's going to have enemies come up here. Wait, what? Oh, here we go. I was like, where'd they go? Here they are. Oh, that's someone's like... There we go. Actually, which version of this am I using right now? Okay, so I'm using the physique one, which only gives more health. Now, how do we, like, switch between them? Okay, if I do this, can I look at you? No, it only does that one. Okay, that is weird. I don't know how to switch between them. But if you guys are wondering, this is what my actual, like, human looks like.
Is this your idea of a trap, Vina? Take them out.
So, technically, right now, we can double the amount of, like, Warframes we have, because we got, what, 4 people there, so 4, so 5, 6. We could have 7 Warframes right now if I wanted to. I can now have 2 companions following me around. Look at this. That's actually kind of funny. And then I think he uses the opposite of what I'm holding, kind of like the other things do, which is great. Because now I can actually proc the enemy, and he is absolutely going to shred them, but I'm going to have him proc the enemy as I shred a little bit. I mean, I'm not doing too bad of damage. That could be a lot better, especially it could be the red crits, but for pretty much coming in with the wrong weapon, that's still not too bad.
I just finished building Wukong and am starting to build Lavos Prime. What do you think?
Nice. Okay, Wukong is not bad. You can use him against, like, pretty much a lot of the spy missions. Lavos Prime, Lavos is not really the best, but I mean, if you actually end up liking him and he's your playstyle, then that's great. But as of me, I wouldn't really run a Lavos. He's kind of not really good in my opinion when it comes to, like, my playstyle. The best thing I can really say if you really want to test frames, complete the entire star chart on the easy mode. That way you unlock Still Path, and then try running your weapon builds in your frame in Still Path and see how well they actually do. That's the best way, really, I could tell you to test your builds. Because Still Path gives, like, 250% extra armor, 250% extra shield, and I think 250% extra health to the enemies, while you're still also gaining a crap more like resource drops. So Still Path is also good for resources, especially if you go to, like, Still Path Survivals. And then throw on a resource booster. Actually, I'm kind of feeling weird about, like, how this character's actually still doing pretty okay in a Still Path, without me doing a full Still Path build. This is just something I threw together because this is what would fit at the moment. And they're still not doing bad. Like, as you can see, there we go. Oh, we've already done this part. Alright. Now we're at this section. Alright, we're going to do this. And they're down. Okay. Now we're into the giant worm. So this is the giant worm one, which I think is the one where we're going to have a multi-phase boss fight. Or, wait, was the green my favorite? The green might have actually been my favorite one.
I mean, I knew to Warframe and I had enough stuff for Lavos, so in the meantime I thought I can use Wukong base for speedrun and Lavos for serve.
That's not a bad idea. Although Lavos would be more of your tank. So build him with more armor and then use him more for tanking. Wukong is good for, again, speed running like you want to, because you can actually throw good speed into him, but he's actually more for the spy missions. So that way you can actually go invisible and get through the spy cameras.
Ryoku, you are so predictable.
And then the next thing you want to get down is movement, which is like, you see how I'm rolling here and constantly moving like this? You want to get that Warframe movement down. And then once you start getting that down, start calling it smoothment. It's smooth and wonderful.
And what do we do with those sisters? We shred them.
There we go. It's going to have us just basically kill everything in here for a little bit. My thing to tell you, if you want to
Do you play
really...
any other game besides Warframe?
Yeah, dude, I play like Fallout 76, Call of Duty Black Ops 7. I used to play like Modern Warfare 3, but whenever they started doing the glitch guns, I kind of dropped out of that because I was mainly like a search and destroy player. So when you have like a rocket launcher, it was full automatic and killed people in one bullet. Was nah, brother. And you had to cheat to get it, and I'm not someone who likes to cheat inside of like actual shooters and PvP.
Come get me.
But yeah, I play other games, especially like Fallout 76, Fallout 4, Skyrim, Oblivion, like the remastered version that came to PlayStation. I'm kind of a little bit everywhere, man. On top of that, I even like make my own music, and I don't mean just the AI. I mean actual remakes of like if you like Eminem, I do Eminem remakes. I'll take an Eminem song, write my own lyrics, do my own vocals. The only thing I take from him is the actual like instrumental.
I liked Call of Duty but am not spending 300 GB for a battle royale.
I feel you, brother. I don't really play Warzone when it comes to Call of Duty. When I played Call of Duty, it's more like search and destroy, team deathmatch. The Black Ops, I'm more of like, I still play zombies, stuff like that, man.
Fool. I am.
Like the old days.
Oh, yeah. Oh, dude, I miss like MW3 OG. That was my favorite, man. As in, like, not the new one that came out now. I'm talking about the old version of Modern Warfare 3. That was my favorite. It's actually a game I used to stream almost every day for a year straight that I haven't played in a while. And that was Ark Survival Evolved. And then I've tried, like, Ark Survival Ascended for basically 2 months. Didn't really, I like the fact that you can mod it. I just didn't like how they changed up, like, the actual, I want to say, like, when
My
you switch...
My brothers had like 50 games on PS3 like God of War 1 to 3, AC 1 to 3 with Brotherhood and some other peak games.
Nice. Although I will kind of be open about, I actually came from PC. So I actually used to game a lot on PC. So like Arma 2, Arma 2 DayZ mod, Arma 3, Arma 3 Epoch, Brothers in Arms, Earned in Blood, Brothers in Arms Road to Hill 30. Oh my god, dude, I can't remember every PC game that I played, but they were mainly shooters. Into the next one we go. Which now is the other colors, because we need to actually get 50 of these as well. So, begin. That way we can trade them in and get the Sandana, or whatever it is. For the wings. But what I was going to say earlier, if I was to recommend a Warframe, which actually comes into being a tank.
My most played story game is Attack on Titan 2 BC. I was in love with the anime.
Oh, nice. I don't really watch anime nor play it. When I say that, like, it's not like I don't watch it at all. I'm just not big on anime. My cousin is, though. So if you ever see me playing with King Razor, which that's his YouTube, by the way, it's when we play Arma Reforger, you'll actually see when I play with him, he's actually a gigantic anime person. Like, he loves anime to death. But I always give his POV, so I actually end up throwing his link in the bio whenever I actually game with him on Armor Forger. That way, not only do you get to see my POV and how I die a lot in that game at the moment, because console kind of freezes up a lot, and it's actually quite hard because they nerf console as well. So we're only allowed to see up to 500 meters. PC players get to actually see up to 1,000. So I can get shot from 800 meters and never know where it's coming from, just because of like how they done that. I don't like it. I love the game. I just don't like how they like nerf console and buff PC. I think they should balance that, or at least like
I remember playing Destiny 2 with my cousin. Oh boy, those days were peak.
Oh, nice. Oh, dude, it's been a while since I played Destiny 2. It's been like 2.5 years. Last time I played it was with my boy Pomby, and well, technically his name's Pombo. I just call him Pomby. Or you'll hear me refer to him as Cutie, because that's what I like to call him. It makes him laugh a little bit. But me and him are like brothers. Although he doesn't do streams, he just comes over and plays. Here lately, me and him has been more into games like Warframe together. I got him back into Warframe, and he's absolutely been loving it. And we've also been playing another game. I think it was like The Division 2, but he kind of uninstalled it after playing Warframe for a while with me. So Division 2, I believe, is actually something we actually still chill on occasionally, not all the time. Oh, they're already about to have most of this other bit done. Once they do this, I think there's like one more thing they got to go out and do, and then it'll actually use the teleport to teleport it into the arenas.
I think I would have played Destiny 2 instead of Warframe if it was 2 francs P like Warframe.
Honestly, I think Warframe's a little bit better, man. Because Destiny, yeah, it's free to play. I just didn't really like... To be honest with you, I didn't really feel pulled into Destiny. It was one of those, like, it starts off with a really okay story, and then after that, it just, like, lets your hand go, and then you have to find who to talk to, where to go, and I don't have to have my hand held in video games. It just breaks the immersion. Compared to Warframe, it literally sticks you in. There's a computer you just click on, and then you just keep following each one of the things. And every mission, which part of it is star chart-wise anyways, to unlock to get into the harder difficulty, which is what I'm playing, is actually still part of the base game. Oh my god, I'm not going to lie, I just got wrecked. Maybe one of them will... Yeah, I was about to say, maybe one of them will res me. There we go. That's better. Gotcha, brother. You ain't dying on my watch. You came over and res me. I res you too.
No fair. I get stuck with the desk job. You get to kill them all. Keep fighting.
First 40 hours in Warframe, I'm enjoying it.
Oh yeah, dude. The more you play and the more you learn the game, you'll actually understand a lot more. And it's absolutely amazing, dude. Especially once you start learning how to, like, mod everything properly from your different frames, your weapons. Dude, it's endless fun, dude.
What do we have here? Ship's captain? Finally a challenge.
It's all about survivability, strength builds, and learning what to build with each different frame.
I just use auto-install lol.
Oh, never do that, man. Never do that. It can actually work on some frames fine, but when you start getting in higher tier content, it's actually not going to do very good. I'll actually show you a little bit on how to do that. Once we get out of here, we'll go back to the arsenal, and I'll actually show you how to properly mod. That way, when you get in, you'll be able to, like, hop in, deal more damage, have a better survivability, and feel the game a lot better. That way, when you start actually getting into combat more, especially some of the higher levels, you'll have a little bit more survivability. It'll be funner for you.
You, grab me as many cryo canisters as you can find.
I'm not the best Warframe player, but
I got a little brother.
there's people out there a lot better than me, and some that are actually newer to the game than I am. I've been in Warframe for on and off, we'll say on and off for like 10 years. I haven't played like the full 10 years, but you get the idea of what I'm saying. Like, I've been here since well before they done their open worlds. There's actually a point in time in Warframe, which tells you how old of like a Warframe player I am. You were actually able to take new players to different planets, and then when you completed that node, it would actually complete them for it. It would actually complete that node for them, and they were able to continue from that point. It no longer forced you to actually have the planet unlocked. I've been around in Warframe for that long. Oh, I'm coming, brother. Moxie, I'm coming. It's someone's pet, but I'll still get it. Once I get high enough rank, I'll be able to, in level, I'll be able to do that. Alright,
It
we gotta
feels
go
so
over here.
nice being rich in credits.
Oh, yeah, dude. Credits is actually not the highest form of currency. It's good, and it's very easy to get credits, but if you're looking to actually have a lot more, you want to actually go for plat, and you actually can get it two ways. So you can buy it, obviously, or if you farm up the proper materials and you go into trade chat, you can actually say you want to sell it, and sometimes you might have people that are looking for that, and you can actually sell it for plat and earn platinum for free. The game is actually amazing, especially with, like, I can give people stuff free or ask for plat for it. The only things I can't really trade is outside of Prime, like Warframes. I can't trade anything outside of Prime. And then mods, there are some mods that are not tradable, so the person has to go get them. While other times, you can. And then even the
Wanna
daily
trade
logins.
my Prime Warframes for Orokin Reactor?
You actually cannot trade prime frames that you already crafted. You can trade prime frame parts, but it has to be the blueprint.
Gates held shut with McCoys.
And if you are actually needing stuff for frames and weapons, depending on your mastery level, I can actually help you out because I do have extra primes that are both weapons and frames that I can actually give you parts for. And I'm not even going to actually charge that much for them. Some of them I'll give for free, and then some of them, I keep hitting the green beam like an idiot. Some of them I will not ask for plat, and some I will. So anything I have super multiple duplicates of, so say I can give 2 or 3 out, I might say the first one is free. But anything I only have one of that I'm going to have to refarm later again, I might ask for a little bit lower platinum. And I'm not going to ask for as much as the market is trying to sell it for, because there's players out there who's trying to sell primes for like 150, 200 plat. And to me, they're not even worth that into the trades. I'll actually sell them for cheaper. Like 60, 70 plat, stuff like that.
For me it's Mastery level 5.
Mastery 5? Alrighty, nice. Just hold on to it and craft it, because if you don't already have them, wait till you reach Mastery rank 5. And it's actually super quick to get to Mastery 5. You actually can do that within a week or less. All you have to do is level up new weapons. Level up your new weapons, and every time you reach level 30, Forma once, reach 30 again after using a Forma. Do this in multiple different weapons. You can't do it with the same one over and over again. It has to be a new one. And then once you do that, you'll actually be highly set. Let's make sure he's weak. and then help the team kill him.
If it wasn't for the truce,
There we go.
I would have put you
And the
in
reason for this is because you can actually gain the XP off of the weapon going towards your mastery only for one forma per weapon and per frame. Level enough, you're actually going to... Hold on, let me actually see if I can't, like, do this. We're going to do this. There. You're going to see when you hover over your name, this little bar right here fills up. When that fills all the way up, you're able to take a mastery test. And then when you pass that test, you'll actually be able to go into your next mastery rank. And so you'll actually gain some cool stuff for it too. So you can get like free Warframe slots, free weapon slots, more Void Trace slots, all different types of stuff like that. Need this to chuck at that. There we go. Not bad. And then as soon as we're done here, we'll head over and do that. Oh, there's actually something for build up at the bottom right there. I didn't even realize that was a thing.
we can make that happen again.
But I'll actually show you like how to properly like modify weapons. I won't show you like still path, but I'll show you in game for your regular content on how to do it. I actually don't need that wrath anymore. I've already gotten it. Boop.
My user is the One Punch Man if you wanna trade.
Alrighty. To kind of show you, first let's go over this. So if you're looking to like actually modify weapons, you want to look at the stats on the left over here without mods on them, of course. So if you had a weapon you didn't have mods on, like for instance, let's see, what weapon would I not have mods on or can take them off and not have to worry? We'll do the skin dough. So let's say the skin dough here. If I go over to config B, we can see the base stats is 812.5 to 250. So meaning the 250 here is the base stat. So if we look at the red numbers, these are the base stats. This over here is what it was on config A. So when we look at this, we want to look at crit chance, crit damage, status, because this is going to tell us with a high status at base, or a high crit chance at base. So we want to look at this, so we get more for our critical chance. So this would be better to build as a critical weapon instead of a status weapon. Now you can actually build for either or on this one because one is not higher than the other one. But you would throw mods on to actually go towards damage, crit chance, and the actual damage that criticals do. And you will build for that on this one. Next thing to go over. See how this has a little like black square with like a line through it? So inside these black squares, you're going to see different symbols that actually matches the symbols to your bottom down here. So like for instance, the Y right there for the stance, if we go to the stance mods, you'll actually see I have a Y stance here, which is for the rending crane, and it matches it. So see how it cost 5, but if I actually put it over here, it goes to 10. That's because this is actually going to give me a little bit more mod capacity. Now, that's not the same for these ones here. These ones actually act a little different. So if I go to a minus right quick, and we know this is good for crit chance, but I'm going to show you with the prime prever strike here. So how it's 16. If I hover over this, it goes to 8. It reduces the mod's cost by half. So now if I put that in there, we get a little bit of toxin damage, and it didn't cost as much to our capacity up here. So we could actually throw in more mods into this. And I guess I built this for status because of the fact of it had already a minus there, which is actually pretty good. So if I was building a status chance, we're actually just going to go take a look at the Y. So we have the galvanized versions of mods, which some people will tell you to use. I actually will advise and disadvise because I will say yes and no depending on the weapon that you're throwing those onto. So something like, for instance, right now, if I wanted to, we could use condition overload, and then yes, I would love to throw something on for like galvanized or anything like that to actually work with the mods to do the polarity. But because we're not, I'm gonna go ahead and do Prime Fury. So this way I have my faster melee speed and we have our Toxin. We're going to use Prime Pressure Point to build on that damage. And then we're going to come over and start looking at stuff like, well, to be honest with you, let's actually head over to all mods. So I can actually just scroll through like this with you guys. And we're going to use Melee Elementalist, which is status damage, because this is a status weapon. We are actually going to continue on and grab something like, I don't know, Northwind or Molten Impact or look for statuses. I like to build statuses off of something that's going to help a lot more. And this is going to be like a little further towards the end game more, but like Vicious Frost here, I still get that, but I get more status chance. More status chance. And that's why I want to use these. So we'll throw this up here. So now we have Toxin. And we got even more Toxin here. Let's go ahead and throw on Frost. So now you can actually see we gained Viral because we mixed, which is going to give us status chance a status chance. So now we went from 42 to 52. So there's a higher status chance there. If I wanted to, we could use this, which now is going to give us even more towards our bit here. So we have viral and corrosive, or actually not corrosive. Yeah, viral and technically corrosive is on this. I think it's just going to only let you build for one now. So they actually changed that. That's fine because we can actually remove off frost, giving ourselves our corrosive back, and corrosive breaks armor. So that it's actually going to help us get through the armor a little more, which is actually very, very good. We're going to run sacrificial still because this is instantly 200% crit chance. And like I said, we're building for crit on this. Let's go ahead and do one more for element, which is going to be, where is it? Sorry, I'm trying to look for a specific mod, guys. Condition overload right here. I'm going to have to forma, but we could use condition overload, and that will immediately give us 80 melee damage per status effect affecting the target. And this is where we went through and added like toxin, like, you know, the electricity on top of having corrosive, and you would actually just stack the crap out of your different like status effects that can happen. But status damage, boop, which is great. And then you would actually throw in condition overload right here. And that would actually build out our status alongside having a little extra damage and melee speed. Not bad. So the regular damage, this is going to be doing 2,550.6, just regular swing. And if I was to jump and slam the weapon into the ground, is 7,651. And then the heavy attack, like if you press the other button to do like the heavy, like wind up and he swings once, 15,304 damage. And the wind up is actually going to take 0.4 seconds to wind up before swinging with this weapon. But this is something you want to look at because, like I said, build for what is there. So this is a crit chance. So we actually built for high crit while also keeping a little bit of status. So we actually can dish a little bit more damage. But other weapons is going to be more, is it status or is it direct what we just built for pretty much just now? And a good way to see that is with the Pride. We take a look. This is actually going to be a status weapon, so I did not build for crit chance here. I built status only. And I'm going to have to keep leveling it to actually get my capacity to go up, and then I also need to get a stance mod to bring that capacity even higher, so I don't have to use as many formas. And all weapons and frames get to level 30. That is their max. So again, just make sure you're building for the proper stuff. You want to do the same with your Warframe. So for instance, if I come over to another frame that I have, which I can actually show you Rhino, so we're going to do that right quick. So we're going to go here.
Yotism for the tips, but IGTG, nice meeting you for once, Summy, and that's nice. This world is full of mean people.
Oh, you're welcome. And I'm going to quickly go ahead and show this because it's also going to show it to everyone else as well. If we go to my Rhino, which is right here, you want to build your Rhino off of what you're going to be building for mainly. And you want to look at the health, shield, armor, energy, duration, efficiency, range, and strength. So I have a really high strength, met on the efficiency, kind of low, like really low range, and my duration is a lot higher. The reason for this is because with this, I'm going for a power build. So that way, when I actually use my, that's the increased damage for short duration. So I do more damage, and it does not matter. It could be melee, gun, your ability, my guns, does not matter. All gets buffed, it gets extra damage. So this is where I was telling you earlier with the Rhino. Rhino's good because you can buff damage, but also Rhino has another ability. So if we take a look at Iron Skin, uh, you get 12,432.1 over guard. It says time invulnerable for 3 seconds, meaning like you don't take any damage while it takes a second to give you the overguard. And overguard is technically going into god mode. It's extra shield that has to deplete first before they can do damage to your shield and then damage to your health. And as soon as my overshield busts, I do the roar again. Well, technically Iron Skin roar again. I immediately get that skin back, and they have to kill that again to get into my regular shield and health. So technically, I get God mode. While also doing this, it also stacks along with, if you notice, I'm using Arcane Blessing and Arcane Expertise here on max levels. But this also stacks with something I have going on with the Exceltra Prime. And this is where earlier I was like, I'm hitting like a wet noodle right now. It's because I didn't have my Rhino. I'm using this, which is Galvanized Chamber, which, like I said, some guns you do want to use this because you get more damage on the multi-shot per time you get a kill, and it stacks well higher. But I'm using Primary Bulwark here, which gain 1% damage for each unit of armor past 1,000. So every 1,000 armor I have, I gain more damage. This actually stacks with Overshield, by the way. It counts as technical armor. So I get more damage with the 12,000 Overshield I get, alongside the extra armor I have here, which is what lets me smash through enemies with my Rhino. And this is the Exceltra Prime that I'm showing you. So yeah, that's why I was like, I'm hitting like a wet noodle with the Exceltra, is because I was using my Rhino build for it. Now for other people, depending on your playstyle, you want to choose different frames, because some frames require certain playstyles, and even though they look cool to you, it might not match your playstyle, which means you're going to be hitting like a wet noodle. You don't know how to use them properly, and you're just going to go down a lot because you're going to die a lot. Find something that matches your playstyle and go wild with it. Put them to the very top. And as you guys can see, within like yesterday and today, we're already at 10 million credits again. And this is not even the first bit of like 10 million I've had. This is probably like 80 million in, because I put like 30, 40 million into the Clan Dojo. That is just sitting there in case anybody is actually building up the dojo. While also, like, I've been spending these like crazy. I bought the hierarchy, like, little name tag thing. You can hover over this. So where mine says "Love Her" now, this is where I got my Warframe girlfriend over in the techno area. But before that, I actually spent for the other one, which is like the biggest spender or something like that, which I had to spend 1,000,000 credits on just to unlock that title. And then I've been kind of going here and there, helping my friends through different trades and stuff, spending, credits there and all that. So I've been through a crap ton of credits. And then the best place to level for me at the moment, especially if I had like the thing for the XP, is actually just going to Sedna and going to Hydron. But I have to actually turn off this to unlock it, for the fact of I haven't like gotten up tier yet and still path. But pretty much going to Sedna, playing through like 3 to 4 waves, leaving, coming back in, and doing that, you actually have a chance at the first time going through 3 or 4 waves, max leveling your frame depending on the frame. And if not, then you only leave and come back in one time and stay like 2 or 3 waves, and you will max level your frame or weapon pretty quick in Hydron.
Wanna grind it next stream?
You want to grind it next stream? All right, heck yeah. Another cool thing is if you're needing help with resources, just let me know, because I basically can become a resource farm for you. The reason I'm saying this is because there's actually this Warframe, right? Oh god, did I put him to the top? Make sure I didn't put him to the top by favoritizing. I did not. Where is my Necros? Am I just overlooking you? There's the Rhino, Naros, Lavos, Mirage, Nidus, Prote, Revenant, Yodrin, Geary. Oh, right here. I was overlooking him. This guy right here is actually very wonderful, and I will tell every new player, get yourself a Necros or a Necros Prime. And to farm him is actually not that hard. There's actually just one boss you just got to kill over and over and over to get the different pieces to Necros, and then you can craft the regular one. The build I have for him at the moment is this build right here, which is something you want to shoot for. One of the mods you're going to have to go for is called Despoil, which is Desecrate Augment no longer consumes energy, but consumes 10 health per corpse instead. So it actually goes through your health. That's why I'm using Arcane Blessing and Bellicosi alongside Physique and like Amar's Hatred for the ability strength armor. That way I'm not like as squishy. And then we're coming back into armor and health here. Equilibrium, which is easier like health. I pick up more of that, which also goes into my energy. Doesn't really need energy, but I'm using Equilibrium for where I subsumed onto mine this, which turns him into a different Warframe kind of esque, and raises enemies up. So he's like a control frame a little bit. But again, health, energy max, ability strength, and stretch. There's a couple things you're going to have to go get. One is blind rage. You're going to have to use with join a clan or just random search through a game on a certain mission in order for someone to randomly open the vault, and once they gain the item, you'll gain it too, and you'll have a chance at getting blind rage. And a lot of the other ones for this, which comes through the Orokin vaults, you'll just have to play through the game a little bit to unlock the planet for this. The next thing is going to be Despel. So
when
you're
is our
actually
next stream?
When is my next stream? I'll probably be streaming tomorrow. Let's see. The next thing you guys are going to want to do is come over here. This is where your well, these guys are. I did not mean to hit this yet. Boop. There. This, and you are actually going to learn about syndicates, and the syndicates is where you'll come in and grab. I forget exactly which one actually has this. You'll have to look at the syndicates. And I will let you know some syndicates hate some syndicates, which means if I start working towards Red Veil, well, still Meridian is fine with them. But if I was working with the Red Veil, I'm actually going to lose standing with Cephalon Suda and Arbiters of Hexus. That's where they're red. So these three I can be cool with. These three I'm hated. Okay. And once this reaches negative 44,000, kind of like this one and this one is, they will randomly send their faction enemies into random missions of mine to try to hunt me down and kill me. But they're not hard to kill for me. I just letting you guys know how syndicates work here. But once you actually do that, you'll have to find the one that drops the specific things. You'll go in, click on View Offerings, and then you'll want to scroll through and look for the cards. And right here, Despoil. So I actually chose the one that actually has this, which is Red Veil. And you're going to want to up Red Veil through its ranking system here. So for you, it won't just say that. Right here, it'll say level up, and it'll tell you all the stuff you're going to need to level it. But you're going to want to get it all the way maxed out. And then from there, you'll be able to come in and grab any of the other versions of the mods, like these stuff here that you're going to want to get. And I can actually trade that mod with you, by the way. If you don't have it, I can give it to you.
Dang, I didn't know
And
that.
stuff
I
like
thought
that.
the negative thing was for level up lol.
No. So the negative thing is actually just so they'll hunt you. And like I'm good with Parent Sequence, Red Veil, and New Loca. So I'm hated by Arbiters of Hexus, Cephalon Suda, and Still Meridian. And how that works is, let's say I was to choose, like, okay, I'm going to be good with Still Meridian now. So I start leveling them up, which is, by the way, hitting the rank, doing all their daily stuff to get all the way to max rank. But once I do that, I'm actually going to start losing my standing with New Loka and the Parent Sequence. So these guys would hate me, and these guys would hate me after that. So all the work I put in to actually make it up here, which, by the way, is not just going to be a catalyst and a few thousand, like, a few thousand credits. This sometimes can ask for like prime parts and stuff like that. So I'll actually lose all of that progress that I put in if I do that, and then I'll have to go through like level 1 again. If I leveled up to 3 and then lost that, I'd have to go back to 3. So make sure you choose the one you immediately want and you're going to work on, and then get it to max by everything you want out of it. And then maybe look at changing the direction you want to go if you want to get something else or someone else. Or get a friend on where they can choose Cephalon Suda or Still Meridian while you choose Red Veil, and then you'll be able to trade the Red Veil cards with them for Still Meridian. That way you don't have to work on each one individually. You can have friends that have the opposite of what you do. So for instance, if you wanted to, there's a mod I want, which I can't remember which one it's under on these, but it is for Frost. So if I actually go in here and take a look right quick, can I actually do like Frost? Okay, this one does not have it. Maybe view offerings. I think this is the one that has it. So we just type in Frost. Here we go. So I actually want, where is it? Frozen, no. Cold damage, no. Nope. Right here. Icy Avalanche. So if I wanted Icy Avalanche, if you took the time to level up to 44,000 with them, meaning you went through every rank and you got 2 versions of Icy Avalanche, one for yourself, one for me, I would be able to actually go inside of Red Veil here and view offerings, and I'm able to come in here and go, okay,
Yo MB, if I missed anything, someone was calling me.
Oh, you're good. So I could actually get this and then trade that to you or anyone for the mod that, I need if you guys are needing that. And all good, brother, if you missed. I was literally just going over that for everyone. But whenever this uploads, you'll be able to rewind, or you can go back a little bit. But yeah, there's things I need. So if like any one of you guys are higher, like 44 for that, and needing a card that I already have that I get from the ones I have, just let me know and I'll trade you for the card that I need, which is Icy Avalanche. It works for Frost, and I'm actually going to need a Frost Prime, which means I'm probably going to look to see if I can actually get a Frost Prime out of chat. So let's see if we go to the trading channel. So we're going to say looking to buy, and then we are going to add in the little square, and then inside the little square, we're going to type FROST, and then PRIME, and then we'll say like 95p for 95 platinum. And if I type that in correctly, you're going to see it turns blue, and this way someone can actually go click on it, and it'll actually show the frame, which is actually pretty cool. So you can see Frost Prime contains both of these. So I'm actually looking for that, and then we'll know if somebody is actually selling one, because if they are, it'll appear over here next to everything, and they'll ask me for, they'll be like, I have Frost Prime for the 95 plat or whatever, invite, or they'll invite me to their game, and I'll be able to actually pick up on that chat. So while we wait, we'll just do this and give that a minute and see. But I want to get me a Frost Prime so I can get Icy Avalanche and have like a pretty cool Overguard Frost Prime. I do want to work on something like that. Boop. But as I was saying before to you, brother, if I actually just type in Prime right quick. There we go. I do not have extra Atlas Prime. I do need to craft it for myself, so don't worry about that. Same as Banshee, don't worry about that. But Caliban, as you notice, there's one piece missing here, and notice it says owned. So if it says owned like this, you can ask for it, and I'll have a chance. I'll probably be able to give it to you tomorrow. So all I need is the systems, and I'd be able to give you a Caliban Prime. It's mainly because I already gave a Caliban away, but when I get the systems again, I'll definitely give you one. If we go through here, like Gauss, so if we take a look, I have two parts to Gauss. If I get the systems and main blueprint, I'd be able to give you a Gauss Prime. I already own Gauss, so I don't have to worry about that. Oh, Geary has a, oh yeah, I already have Geary Prime. So if I get more of the Geary stuff, I'll be able to definitely give you one of those. Same as Haro, Hildren, Lavos Prime, you already have a Lavos, so, and I need to actually get more parts for that to do a giveaway for it. Limbo Prime, I'm working on. Mesa Prime, I'm actually working on. I just need the freaking Neuroptics, and I'll be able to actually craft 3 different parts and then craft Mesa Prime. Mirage Prime I already have, so when I get all the parts to that again, I'll be able to do a giveaway. Necros Prime, I'm actually missing 3, so the Neuroptics, the systems, and the main blueprint. Once I do that, I'll be able to do a giveaway for a Necros Prime. Nessa Prime, I'm working on myself. Nidus Prime, if I get the parts for, as you can see, it says I owned. So technically, I can do a giveaway to this whenever I get the parts for it. Nyx, I'm working on. Oberon Prime, I'm working on. Octavia Prime, I'm working on. And then Prote Prime, I actually just need the systems for it, and I'll be able to do a Prote giveaway. Revenant Prime, I actually just need the main blueprint for, and I'll be able to do a giveaway for Revenant. Siren, I'm working on. Sevagoth, whenever I actually, you know what, I can actually do a Sevagoth giveaway. So if you want Sevagoth Prime tomorrow, just let me know, and I'll actually give you a Sevagoth Prime. Trinity, working on myself. Valkyr Prime, I think I already have, but I still need to get the parts for a giveaway. Volt Prime, I actually just need the blueprint for, and I'll be able to give a Volt Prime away. Varuna Prime, I'm working on as myself. Wisp Prime, I get all the parts. I can actually do a Wisp Prime giveaway. Wukong Prime, I just need 3 different parts for it. I'll be able to give a giveaway. Zaku Prime, when I get the main blueprint, I'll be able to do a Zaku giveaway. Yareli Prime, which, by the way, I need just her Neuroptics, and I'll be able to do a giveaway. And then Zephyr Prime, I'll need to recraft again for myself because I got him once, leveled him all the way, and then because I didn't really care for Zephyr and I wanted a different Prime frame, I ended up actually trading him away in order to get the other Prime, which is the Prime I actually wanted. So I'm actually going to need to rebuild me a new Zephyr Prime, and then I'll be able to do a giveaway. Weapon-wise, Burstin Prime, I can do a giveaway. Bratton Prime, I can do a giveaway. The Daiku Prime, which you'll have to be a higher mastery for, I can do a giveaway. Paris Prime, I can do a giveaway. Trumna Prime, I can do a giveaway. Secondaries, once I get the receiver, I'll be able to do a giveaway for the Epitaph Prime, which Epitaph Prime is made for proccing enemies, so you do higher damage, which is what you see me doing earlier. I switch to it, hit it, does an AoE, drops the armor, and then I switch out the gun and done higher damage. Lex Prime, I can actually do 2 giveaways. Let's see. If I go to melee, do I have any like melees I can give away at the moment? Yes, Fang Prime, I can do a Fang Prime giveaway. It's a melee. I can do a giveaway for an Orthos whenever I get the handle and another blade. Working on this for myself, I actually need 2 blades for it. And then I actually need to get the handle for this for myself as well. The next thing is, once I actually get a Cerebrum, I'll be able to give away a Nautilus Prime. And I'm still working on a Shade Prime for myself. So once I get the systems and Carapace for this, I'll be able to build it for myself. But so far, you can see what I can do giveaways on. Anything that I've said I can give away, just let me know if you want it, and I'll do a giveaway tomorrow alongside my live stream. All right. Now with all that out of the way, we went over modding. I went over the stuff that I can do giveaways on. let's us go check to see exactly how much of the item I needed now in order to complete the thing so I can build it. So if we go to Pontus Tower and Tower 2. And get a drink of me drink while the load screen's going. Boop. Oh, I'm like super glowy because I am my Necros again. I forgot to switch over to the other thing. I'll do that in a minute. But how far are we from getting the keepsake I want, which is this? So I got to do one more run through on the red side. One more run through on the red side with the thing, and we'll be good to go. And I'm going to level stuff while we do that. So let's actually pop in. We are actually going to go to Equipment, Arsenal, and switch back over to, I called it DD, but that's because of the fact of like it's Orion, so I actually need to fix that. So this, and then we are actually going to hit rename, so it's no longer DD, it's, ooh, and I can't freaking spell at the moment. Oh, it's Cyrus and Orion, not just Orion, so it's Sirius, and then I don't think I can do the and symbol, can I? Or does it count as the as illegal text? We'll see in a second. Orion. It works. Okay, Cyrus and Orion. There we go. Boop. Back into these guys, which I am kind of squishy, so I'm probably going to go down a lot, especially in this one, because I think it was the red was the one I was low in. Yeah, it was the red, because the green I said earlier needed one. It's the red. So time to go to the red side and go through one more still path of this, which I'm probably going to go down probably once or twice, but toggle difficulty to still path and begin it. That way I make like 19 to 20 per time of doing it. That way I only have to do it one more time, as in just this time. And then I'll be able to have the other bit, start the craft on it, and basically be done with what I was actually grinding for yesterday and today. Boop. Because yesterday we grinded for this, and then I ended up speeding it up a platinum that I got today. And we're going to be getting the other thing, which will equip to literally within 12 hours. So I think it's only going to be a 12-hour build. But how you guys like the different styles that I've done here? That one and that one. And the cool thing is, again, I have 2 companions. Technically 3, because I got the little floaty dude right there. We got this dude that follows me because of the Warframe I'm wearing. And then this one, which is an actual specter I throw out. So technically we got 3.
It looks better.
Looks better? Nice. Oh, yeah. So I took time to sit down and do that. And I've done a lot of different fashion stuff with some of the other frames. One of my other ones, which is my little vampire lady, actually looks pretty cool. But I will let you know, the horn thing here, I went way too crazy with it. 99.99% of my Warframes has this little horn. I slap it on all of them. I actually quite love it, to be honest with you. Boop. Are we not going to have enemies breaching the hole? Come on, brother. Come on, Warframe. Give me some enemies in the hole. Although I'm probably going to tickle them because, again, I came in with my Rhino's weapon. You know what? It's probably going to, just tickle them, but let's do it. Oh, yeah, I'm just tickling. Oh, God, I got, knocked backwards. So we'll do this. Hit up here into this. Oh, come on. There we go. Into this. Proc the ability. Because, baby, why not? Oh, wait a minute. Did I switch? Wait, so that's ability 1. Oh, I think you switch by running out of the energy whenever you actually do your fourth. Okay. That makes sense. So here's what my oh god. I believe Orion looks like. He's just all red and glowy at the moment due to the energy power, but you get the idea. Sorry, I'm seeing how fast the melee actually swung. There we go. Now without the ability showing him off. This is what he looks like. If I'm not slamming into walls, that'd be great. And it's probably only going to be that one set of enemies coming in, but we'll be fine. Now, I wish they would have done like a dedicated, like the first ability, like switch between them. That way I could choose what I actually want without having to waste the energy out on one and then instantly get changed. But yeah, this is what the different versions look like now that I can put them in better comparison together. Although, where did that melee weapon come from? Because that is not the weapon I chose for you to have. Why are you running basically the Orthos? Like a polarized like sword. Why?
Wanna grind TMR for some stuff.
Yeah, we can grind tomorrow for some stuff. Especially like if you need to do relic missions, we can run relic missions and, you know, get you some more prime stuff. I don't mind to do it. Alongside like doing that'll help me get more Forma blueprints as well. Because I'm not going to lie, there for a little bit as I actually log into the game, starting my Formas and then just like logging out and playing other games like Fallout 76 for a long time alongside like Bohemia Interactive's Arma Reforger. And I was doing that, especially with like King of the Hill. My favorite game mode in Arma. Oh my god, my screen. I am sorry, stream on that. I do not know why everything just became super bright there for a second. I'm sorry for your eyes, stream. Alright. Continue moving. Boop. And if you want to check out...
I'm a competitive player. I play Fortnite and Valorant ECT.
Oh, nice. I haven't really been much towards like Valorant or Fortnite, but like when I play competitive, it's Call of Duty. All day when I want to go actually feel like I'm good at a video game and I'm pooping on people, it's Call of Duty, man. I'm a slide Quetzal demon. I'm doing all the stops, like these little stops, like this. To my enemies. Over on Call of Duty. Alright, let's get off that and actually use what I need to use, which is this. Because the more kills I get, the more damage it does. And I actually need to actually build my kills up on this. We'll do that. Get that nice little ability going. And they are not doing a lot of damage to the boss enemy, but that is perfectly fine. There, we'll do that. There. Perfect. Oh, they're not killing like much because we need to go this way to get some of the kills. They're stuck on the staircases, okay? Oh, I am not... I'm wet noodling right now. Way worse than I was earlier. Oh my... Okay, we need to like chill for a second.
I had an addiction with Fortnite with 5k hours and am glad that addiction went to Warframe.
Oh yeah. Oh, I am glad as well, my dude. My addiction right now is this game and Fallout 76, but that's also because I spent more money on both games at the moment. Wait, what insta-killed me?
A
What?
always goes down with his show.
Only thing I can say is a dev watching my stream and trolling me now, because GG on that one. Something just one-tapped me, and I mean legit, like, one-tapped
How did you
insta-murdered
dial
me.
now?
I don't know, I'm questioning that too.
Quick, get in that ram sled.
That was RIP. Dude, like, none of my shield got depleted. I just... Respawn screen. Really, I don't know about that one, man. That's the first time I ever died like that, to be honest. Even my first time ever playing Still Path, my Necros didn't die like that. And usually you hear people say Necros is not made for Still Path. And somehow I can make mine survive Still Path pretty easy.
Hello? Anybody home?
And Necro's supposed to be squishy.
Bro is getting trolled by Dev.
That, or like the game is just kind of broken with the character that I'm running, because I mean it is a new Warframe, so maybe there's something broken with it. We run it in this mission.
I thought you'd never.
It has like an occasional like insta death time or something. I don't know. It's that, or it has to be a dev, one of the two. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I could have went around it, but who goes around?
Is Dante easy to get at my level?
Dante, yeah. Do everything correctly, build correctly on your frames, and I mean, like, almost every level becomes easy. Especially, like, if you went and got a Rhino and then farmed Dante, yeah, you're God moded at that point. Just make sure you run something that has a good amount of ammo, and you're good. Boop. Oh, God. I didn't do the super build on this one for, like, range, but it's okay. Long as you're inside this, you take less damage. Oh, we got a... Ooh, we actually got an okay friend. I can't see! It's probably a bad idea. Oh my God, it's not just one, it was two. That's why we couldn't see. Oh well. Once everything happens... Oh, they already done this one. I'm an idiot. Occasionally. Wasn't paying attention. Down below me and straight across. So technically, if you don't shoot this one, he actually changes into this one. We're going to go ahead and proc. And then boom, 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 boom. And boom. There we go.
But my kunai will find your jugular before the day is
Oh, we got our energy back, so I can do this. Do this.
Your kunai will make an excellent gift for
Chuck that.
my Orion. You won't need that much longer.
Same thing here. Okay, this dude here. Oh, they didn't kill him. I thought they did. I'm an idiot. Because he's going to drop a little piece that they threw into that already. Oh, I'm out of ammo on this is why. That's not good. Oh well, my health is actually pretty nice now. And done. Boop.
Yeah. Are you entertained?
I feel like
now?
they should have done this as two different frames so you can play as either or without having to switch between them. I think that would have been good as well for the frame that I'm playing as at the moment. Plus, being able to launch something where there's technically two frames, and if they was two separate frames, that'd be the first time, like, in a long time that two frames come out back to back together. That would have felt like they would have been like, oh, dude, they produced two frames in one update? Would have been awesome. But we got what we're here for now. We should be able to come down here and grab the little keepsake wings. Boop. Oh, no. I am actually short on the emerald. What? Emerald talent. I gotta do the green again? Wait, how did 20 plus 20? Oh, God. I think I was like just a few shy. My math was a little off, boys. But just because of the fact of I want to show something, we're actually going to equipment, arsenal, and I'm going to show you how like God moded and how great Rhino actually can be. So if we actually look for my Rhino, why does it feel like my order changes every time I open this for some of them? Right here, because Rhino was at the bottom left. Now he's at like right there. Oh, well. To show you like how God mode he can be, we're going to go into Still Path, and I'm going to show you how it feels like level 1 enemies again. So, to show you it is Still Path, so if we do this, begin Still Path, boom, I didn't change it. You can see at the top left there, it still says Still Path. And I'm going to show you how, like, I just stand out there and tank now. Also, while we're here, stand near this while we wait on people to join. Because right now it's just the randos.
My blade dulls while Vina's ego swells. No more. We will hone our daggers upon her throat.
Because I don't think I actually set it to be solo, did I?
She must be humbled to preserve the peace.
I didn't set it for solo, did I? Oh, well. We'll wait. We'll give it like a couple minutes, like 2 minutes or so, and see. But the little wings like this is what I'm going for, but I'm going for the one that's like two-sided. It's not just the single solo wing. Boop. All right. We're just going to like see about rotating the ship around for a second. Because realistically, it's going to be RFP. I haven't like done the driving in this at all for this mission. Oh, this is the one where I think you have to do the asteroid already.
Vina's operation. No, it's Vina's time to bleed. Smash the biggest asteroid and take it all for our ship.
There we go. Technically, we do this. And technically, the biggest asteroid was that one, right? Because these don't look like any more of these are bigger. So, yeah, because that is the biggest one. You can see from there to here, it's literally a lot bigger than all of these. Unless the biggest one happens to be the one being siphoned, which is this one. Do I just shoot it? Yeah, okay.
Move into position.
There we go. I haven't even done this part of this, so actually being able to do it is teaching me something on how to do the mission. And let's see how much of this solo I can actually do. Why not? Because again, I do this, go into this, and then like, look, I can just sit here and tank all day. Hi, big boys. Hi. You're frozen? And then I can just shoot at them, and you can see now that I'm actually doing a lot more damage. Now that I'm actually running my Rhino. Crazy, right? Sometimes there's a boss enemy, but there we go. And yeah, pretty easy to do that way. We got breached! And the more enemies I kill, the more damage I do, so... Bring them on to me, baby! Easy. That's it. All about the builds. More sleds inbound. So I gotta eliminate enemy fighters. So technically, like those guys up here. Technically, you should be dead right now. Oh my god, you just ate a big explosion. Oh, we gotta... Breached again. Where at? Over here. It's not really a breach that time. It was actually, damage to my hull. Okay, it's just doing the thing, but there's no actual damage or anything going on. Okay. Back into the fight we go. And I can already tell you, I do need to actually level up the turrets on my thing, so I'm actually probably going to have to go look at that in a minute. Oh, come on, dude. My ship is definitely not built correctly enough for me to have to do this solo, so I'm definitely going to need to actually probably fill this and see if I can't get a crew, because I'm not going to lie about this. My ship is not good. I can output the damage. As you can see, it's just... Come on. Team members. Shoot them. See, my damage actually is great. Just my ship's damage isn't. Oh, eliminate enemy fighters. 3 out of 4. Okay. Actually, you know what? I might not have to fill this after all. Catastrophic failure. Hold on. Technically, I wonder if these guys actually count as the stuff. Go over here. Let my Omni tool do it for me. All right. Into the cruise ship, baby. Even though technically I don't even think I need to kill him. I just need to kill one of these guys. So let's kill this. Come on. Crew members. Hold on, I need to actually, like, stop plebbing out for a second. There we go. There we go. And eliminate the cruise ship. Oh, come on. Come on, crew members. You can do this. You know how to do this. Catastrophic failure. Where? Oh, they already, they repaired it. Alrighty, good. There.
You got
Commended.
this.
Oh, just regular killing? I know I got. Oh, God. Actually, it's behind me. I am blind as a bat. There we go. Catastrophic failure, and I don't even remember where the cruise ship went. I think it's right here. I think it's a cruise ship, which means I could probably just... Oh, no, that's not a cruise ship. That is the Outrider. So, right here. The cruise ship is right here. I need to drop it all the way down, so we got to bring that red bar all the way around. And then once I do that, I'll be able to hit it with the orbital. All right, people, you can deal with that. I got to deal with the cruise ship. Come on. I wish this ship moved faster. Oh, I'm doing 0 damage to it. Oh, that's because it's already setting like this. Okay. I can hop off this. Hop over to this. Charge this bad boy up. Boom, baby. Cruise ship down. Enter the shattered moon, baby. Am I about to do this solo? I think I'm about to do this solo. Heck yeah, brother. Why does my ship feel like it's literally moving at the speed of a tortoise, though? Boop. Just for giggles, we'll do that. I gotta go 12,000 meters. That is actually RIP, brother. I wish there's like, I wish I did the warping thing. I didn't do the warping thing on my ship, because I usually don't fly a lot. Oh, destroy the turrets. Oh, this is where we actually go inside the moon and destroy the turrets, don't we? Okay, we'll do that. So right here. I really need to upgrade my stuff. Do I really need to be in the ship to do this? Yeah, that's one down. That's 5,000 out. That's 3,000 out. So up here is the next one. I'm glad I ain't timed on this. Because, dear Lord, this would be horrible to have to do timed. At least for the damage my ship is outputting right now. This shows you how much less I've done these mission types. Okay, that's a whole nother one dead. Another one right here. 2 out of 4, so 2 more left to go. What in the black hole did I just put on this turret? I broke that. 2,000. It's like right here somewhere. I gotta let the energy build back up for a second. Broke it.
Fortress of ice. Forward artillery. Target the walls. This siege will not last long.
Oh, is this where you have to use the, yeah, captured ice blocks? Those things. I don't think I'm actually doing any damage with this, which means I have to use the other, this thing down here. Come on, boys, you can deal with that. Is that not what I shoot at? I guess not. Something is making me lock on right here, so we'll see what it is. Yeah, see, it's making me lock on to whatever that is down there. Hold on, let's just shoot this and see what this does. Okay, yeah, it's just that. One more. Back up here and into this. Enter the mine. Boop. Okay, we actually did the whole outside solo so far. Nice. I actually need to get a lot more ammo, though.
Spies tell me that Vina has been toying with a very dangerous weapon. Breach that door.
We're going to do this. I need to actually get me a little bit more this, so that way I do more damage. So this part in here I know I can do. This part is the easy part. 2 out of 5 malls already completed. 3 out of 5 completed. 4 out of 5 completed. One more. Come on. Where you at? Oh, he's over here. Found you, bitch. Got him. Get to the vault.
We cannot leave any alive.
Also do a little bit less damage since I have a little less overguard at the moment, because literally they're all aimed onto me, but that is perfectly fine. As you can see, it's perfectly fine. Oh, you got a little bit of shield on you? Let's just kind of weaken you to the damage I'm outputting. And show why having that weapon is actually darn good. Oh, you know what? I can actually do this. And you're actually a Jade. One of you is. There we go. Bye-bye, Eximus. Leave none alive. Yeah, that's kind of the idea game already. There we go.
Yes. Now release that door.
There we go. Through here, into here. Hit this. Stomp.
Dispatch this roadblock.
And he's dead. That simple. Give me a little bit of energy. Come on, a little bit. Alright, there we go. Click this. Where now we gotta do all the different shooterly bits. But say I have no clue where everything is. There we go. Down here. Up there. Oh, there's actually 3 there. Not gonna worry about it though. Because we're to literally the final stage, which is actually great. Boop. As you guys can see, we're at this room.
Ryoku, you
Do
So
this.
predictable.
Do that for a second, just so I can actually get around everything. Gotta kill this dude.
This.
Did you prepare wisely? I
Oh god.
doubt it.
Hold on. I need to get my energy back. Because I need to do this. There we go. And we'll actually throw out this. So it actually takes a little bit of the brunt. And then go into this mode. There we go. And then now you can see that I'm doing a little bit more damage. Status proc everything in the area. And then just deplete the boss's health. Same as everything else in the area. Deplete it. And it's that simple.
She has me. Find a way in and take her out.
And it's this one. So it is the multi-phase one I really do like.
Get me.
Actually, to be honest with you guys, I actually like the phase one for this one. I just need to actually do a little bit more damage and gather all this. Hold on. I need energies. We'll grab the energy. Let's actually proc and get rid of like all shield, all everything off of her. Give myself a little bit more actual damage to them. This is going to be fun because I have to go through like 9 health bars technically.
If you won't come to me, I'll come to you. Scream all you like, it won't save you.
Oops, missed. There we go.
I will paint whole world red.
Alright, let's grab some ammo right quick. She's in God mode. Outside of it. I need to get most of my other stuff back, but we'll do that in a second. Come on, can I do... Okay, I can do this. Good. Technically, that'll help give me a little bit more damage. I don't know if she gets rid of the bit after that, but there we go. Love for the Blood Queen. Lady. You're now almost down to like half health. Give a full charge. Switch over to this. Pick up the ammo. Head over here. Throw a couple procs.
The drop. The ocean.
Hit her with this. I do the extra damage. I should have done my other build with this. The actual, like, raise build. Because the raise build, I'd be doing even more damage than this on the output. But we're fine. Why not? So she's now into this, which means she's going to actually start having these come in. Back into this. Vina, you already got all your health back. That is RIP.
Would heal your heart if it were worthy.
Gotta reload. Okay, now we're gonna make sure we are doing as much damage as possible to you now.
Wanna be my friend?
Yeah, we can be friends. I don't mind that.
Stop wasting my time. We both know how this ends.
Just add me on PlayStation. I'll pause right quick. It's right here. There you go. That is my PlayStation tag. Add me on PlayStation, and we'll play tomorrow.
My blades.
This. Now I got 2 of these, which will do even more damage to her, which is great.
I will tear you limb from limb.
NPC.
I'm PC. Okay, nice. Alrighty. I believe it's still the same for the actual like Warframe. Just do like add friend, and then I believe it actually asks like what console you want to add. Just click on PlayStation and then type that name in. We're gonna do this. I get the extra damage output. Into the final health bar. Again, this for the extra damage output. Put this down. I need to actually go for ammo. Oh, nothing over there. Please tell me the ammo pool over here is here. It is. There we go. She's about to do her final bit here in
You
a second.
deserve 100 views. NGL are super nice.
Thank you, brother. Or lady friend. Sister. Whatever you want to be called. I actually used to get a whole lot more views back when I played like Ark all the time. That's what actually got me more known on YouTube, and most of my subs for this account was Ark. But I kind of haven't played Ark in a really long time. And then there's other like larger streamers that do like content for this and Call of Duty that get more just because they're actually more known for it. Ooh. Come on. Come on. I can do it. Come on. Nah, you ain't building that back up. Get rid of that shield. Alright, now we're into the final phase. Break this. Go over here, grab me a little bit of the, energy that's up here. That, reload the gun to make sure I'm getting full. Actually, I could just stay over here, because we're going to do this. Break that.
Her Buddha be 2 hours in stream.
Be 2 hours straight. Oh, nice! Oh, wow. I wonder how long this is taking me to try to do solo. Oh, I'm about to, like... She's going to be RIP. Like, whatever actually hit the crap out of her health, shredded her. Alright, I'm about to actually make sure she has no more, like, shield at all. And then just, like, reload. I actually need ammo. Alright. Void scythes. Void scythes again. RIP to you. And we actually completed it solo. Nice. Got thrown into it solo, and we actually beat it solo. That's actually pretty nice, man. And you can see there, that's why we done it in this version 24. Oh my lord. That took a minute and a half to do solo, but we did it. Keepsakes. This. Purchase. Let's go craftily do's it, baby. Let's go craftily do's it. Leave Pontus Tower. And there we go. Actually, craftily do's is over here. And if I had to guess, I believe it actually would be under appearance. Yep. And 58 seconds. Or we can rush it. 1 minute ain't that long. I don't need to waste plat for that. All right, let's see if anyone in the trade chat is doing the Frost Prime again. I'm just going to say looking, like actually type it out this time. To buy. And then Prime. And we'll say 95p. And we'll see if someone messages me. Oh, look at there. Immediately. Invite. See? That, accept.
Operator, my foundry has completed a new item. Does this please the operator?
And boom, boom. And I gotta remember I'm doing it for 95 plat. This gives them a little bit more to do, and actually somebody built a pretty nice little dojo here. I'm just waiting for it to say, has invited you to trade. Okay. And then for me, we do this, type in this. We actually do select, and then we type 95. Boom, and confirm. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, all 4 items. Accept trade. Route like that. And boom, Frost Prime. I'm just going to do thank you right quick. Boop. And go craft out my Frost Prime. I actually do need to get a different mod for Frost Prime as well, so I need to actually find somebody that has it unlocked already, but let's go see what I need for Frost Prime right quick. So FR, I don't need to type it all the way, baby. There we go. So for, oh, I'm actually able to like, budding, badoom, and banam. So what, that's what, 75 plat for rushing all this? Oh boy. Yeah, we're not wasting 75 plat. That's going to put me at 100 plat for me to have to rush this. So we'll wait the 12 hours for this, and we'll probably rush this. And I'm going to have more plat tomorrow anyways, because I'm actually probably going to buy some more. But I don't want to waste it on just rushing this. So we got Frost Prime on the way, which is great. All right. Boop. All right. Oh, yeah, we actually had that other thing crafting right quick. Which should be done by now. Yep. There we go. The Sayandana, baby. All right. Which means I'll be able to come over here, appearance, and Sayandana, and this, and use this one now. But there we go. We got the double Sayandana now, which is great. I like it. It goes great, my dude. Boom. Now we got the double wing Sayandana, and oh god, I feel like this is another version of Chroma at this point. Like, hold on. Let me point it out right quick. Do I have Chroma out here? Midas, Mirage, Lavos.
Operator, Ordis is
Are they at the
picking up a
top?
distress signal. Wait,
So if I do this right quick, and we do this. Notice, like, how thick Chroma is? He's a thick boy with this skin. And, if we go back for a second to my Rhino now, which actually is over here, I gotta remember that. He is now a thick boy. GG on that. Oh man, do I throw these wings on the Chroma and see how like thick boy I can get him? We'll do that probably tomorrow's stream. Let's actually go back to leveling the character I was trying to level. That's what the stream is basically a bit about anyways, which is this one. And we are actually going to be putting the wings on this one. So if we actually go over here, we're going to assign Donna. Instead of using the little cape one that looks like an alien thing here. Wait. Do the wings. So now they both will have the wings like they should have. But you actually need to go to the other one now. So this one, appearance, and do the same thing. Assign Donna. This. Scroll down. And wings. There we go. Actually matches the look now. Boom. And they're kind of thick. Also, guys, how's everyone doing that's coming into the stream? Welcome, welcome. Let's go level. Now, I'm not going to do the fast-paced level where people go to a specific place level. We're actually just going to go do this one. Although I don't have it unlocked on this version of the game yet, so I'm actually going to have to go into this and then go to Hydron. Before we do that, I kind of thought of something to make leveling faster and easier on all of us. Let's spin to my hard plat onto something that I tell everyone it's probably a good idea to get, which is going to be the affinity booster or the resource booster. And today we are going to be doing maybe both. I can't remember if it was 300 or 400 plat, but my little tag for PlayStation has popped up right here, so I gotta wait for it to go away. Oh, it's 357. Okay. So I got enough only to do this. That's fine. So the affinity, we'll grab this one today. And then tomorrow, when I get more plat, we'll do the other one. This is just so I can level a little faster. Boop. For both the melee weapons and my actual Warframe at the moment. Hydron. Bada bing, bada boom, bada bam. I like how mine looks. I just don't like how, like, going into the fourth ability and then wasting energy switches skins.
Reinforcements are inbound. Hold the line.
Alright, what all do we have here? We have a Caliban, a Zaku, and an Equinox. Ooh. Tomorrow I'll actually probably be doing my Frost Prime too, so it's actually a good idea about that. Oh, someone actually got me an Italian star, baby. Iatan! Love it. I know I said it wrong. It's Iatan. I called it Italian star, but don't worry. It's got that good sauce. That's why I called it the Italian. Oh, we're over here where my gun is going to hit no matter what now at the moment. We're just going to do that. And that was super easy. It's probably going to take a couple times because I've leveled elsewhere too. So it's not going to seem like it's going as fast at the moment. But yeah. Usually 3 or 4 times stay in here with a booster as long as you're actually killing with your abilities 90% of the time. Oh, there we go. There's Hexus of Arbiters of Hexus. Oh my god, I was going to say it backwards. I was actually going to add dyslexia into the name. I was going to say Hexus of Arbiters, not Arbiters of Hexus. Jesus. Oh, I seen that. Come on. Oh, it's not gonna go through the bubble. There we go. 30 Xmas. Heck yeah, baby. I don't know why I keep second guessing my aim, dude. Like, I'll go over and flick to something, and then I over flick and then come back to it. You'll see that a lot. I think it's just because I don't trust my aim, and then my aim actually happens to be pretty okay. Like right there. I just did it. This weapon's actually an explosive weapon. That's why I'm not having to aim directly on two of them. Hey, look at that. Level 20 already. Stay. Ba-dink. You can actually, like, get inside of this. Let me show you. Just crouch. And there we go. Long as I don't move, I'm inside the pod. You guys are protecting me now. I am pod. Protect. I'm going to go ahead up out of that now. Oh, nothing there. Oh, well. Everything's dead. It's almost technically, we're going to have to wait to click stay again here in a second. But outside of, like, the other game mode, you can see, like, how much this actually slaps when it comes to being in the regular base version of the game. And that's what I was saying earlier, when you get into endgame, you'll feel this strong with the builds I've handed you without needing to worry about still path builds. You create less damage, brother. Heck yeah. Easy peasy. And it's going to ask us here in a second to stay or to leave. And I'll have to say, Far Cry actually done a song asking a better question. Should I stay or should I go? Just depends on what level I am. If I'm like level 20, oh no, I'm going to have to be like level 25. Oh. When I reach level 25, it'll be great. I miss when Warframe was every 5 waves is when it asked to stay or go. That's when it used to get hard and fun at the same time. We're staying. One more time. I just want to make sure I make it to 20, like, we'll say 25. Because as long as I hit level 25 when we leave due to the extra XP bonus, I'll definitely be max level. Oh. That ability doesn't go that far. There we go. Even my pride now, my melee is level 23, which means it'll be max when we get out of here. And I will need a format for that, because I don't have the stance mod. I can be lazy sometimes, guys, and that laziness consists of me not wanting to go over and, like, farm one particular area to get a stance mod. Just because of how long it would take to farm it is reasonably absurd. I could play through 200 rounds of the single mission, having to play that mission multiple times in order to try and get it. It's that rare of a drop. Which is the heavy scythe stance mod. Or whatever it is. Whoops, not mean to hit that. I actually tapped R1 one time. Whenever you actually like hold R1 and you click a button, next time you just tap it, it'll use the same ability. See, I can do it twice there to show you. I don't have to actually hit target because the version of the weapon I'm using actually is explosive. It does AoE. And in the enemy level I'm in, that AoE is more than enough to kill. Like, see if I do that. AoE killed that one, just missed that one. Oh, we got a Nova. Alrighty. Come here, you. I'll just make sure this goes down so they do less damage to the pod and anything inside of that circle. And now we can go. And I should actually reach level 30. You know what, guys? I can't be a buzzkill. We're going one more. They're like, we need it. Go ahead. Even though technically this dude here is the only one that needs it, he'd probably reach 30. I'd be 30 at the end of it. But you know what? It's fine. It'll be fine, I promise. This would be easy to deal with anyways. I promise, guys, I'm not using an aimbot. I've just played too much COD. Reloading, reloading. Oh, that's just a little... There we go. Super easy. I can't take all the kills, though. Can I say the new abilities are good? Yeah. Just, I wish the way they done one of the abilities is the only one I would change. And that is actually the last ability. Because I go from my green form. So when I go up here and do this... and do something like this, and I use all that up, you're going to notice I now switched into my red form, which is Cyrus, I believe? Or no, Orion's the red form, Cyrus is the green form, right. So I'm now Orion. And he has a little bit of extra other stuff ability-wise he can do, like the black hole ability there, which is actually pretty cool. I can summon 2 of these sometimes. But, yeah, he's good. I just wish, you know, I didn't switch abilities or frames technically by going into my 4th and using his ability up all the way. By doing this. Because now when I do that... Oh, I didn't actually use it all the way up. Okay, that's great. Heck yeah. But you get the idea. Like, switching between them is redonkulous sometimes. When you're doing the forms like that. They just need to be 2 separate frames. Like, Warframe in the future, can we get, like, an update out that makes it where they're 2 separate frames, and I can just choose which one I want at the beginning of the time, and I'm that frame the entire time? Would be awesome. Ouch. I want out of the Eximus. The Jade. There we go, 28. I'll definitely be 30 at the end of this. And we're leaving.
Very impressive, Tenno.
There we go.
You held them all back. Time to get out of here.
And see, maxed, maxed, maxed. That's why going to this mission is actually easy to level your frames up and your weapons. There we go. Go ahead and get that chat out of the way. Even though Tay was still going to show up, it's fine. And so far, this is what I have. As you can see, I get 14. But to be honest, do I really need this? Because technically, it's great, but they don't drop a lot. So we'll remove that off. We'll keep this. We'll keep Streamline. Overextended for the range. Should we do... I don't really care about that. Shield capacity, don't care. Wait a minute. Converted to what? Converted to shields? Nah, we're good. Ability range. I'm not really going to be doing range with that. Ability duration. Spin on the abilities converted to shield. No. Let's do... No, I don't want that either. I'm trying to think of the build I want to do with this, guys. It might take me a second. Got efficiency, but I don't really care about the... You know what? We'll have to do the efficiency because I'm actually going to use that alongside... That's duration. There is another card I'm looking for. Where are you? Right here. Ability strength. That way I get higher strength, good efficiency. The duration is screwed. I need to actually do the duration now. Let's see. Efficiency doesn't really need to be there, but we're fine. We can actually just do the duration through this. So let's get rid of efficiency. Throw in duration. So now we get okay duration, more duration than usual. A nearly 250 on ability strength, because we can actually throw more strength right here, even though we're already running strength here. So technically, I'm going to need to form of this first. So we'll do a Y down there. So we don't have that. We'll run one of these. Slap a Y down right here, which I'll lose this. That's fine. We'll just move this down for a second because we lost a little bit of our ability strength, but that's fine because we can come back in here and do that in a second. Re-level this up, move that back up, throw the ability strength in, and we'll be good to go. Technically, I do have a 9. Oh. They completely separated this. That is actually weird. But I like it. Because now I can actually do this, trade those out, giving me an 11. So I wonder, can I glitch the game to where I can just switch back and forth and still level the other frame quickly? Because what if I want to do that and then run something like... Because that's only going to hurt the duration. I don't want to hurt the duration. Those, got those. Because that's duration. This is going to be ability range. Although it hits the strength a little bit. I don't want to lose strength on that. So if I wanted to do range, I actually could. Hold on. Where is it? Stretch. That way I actually get 145% range while also keeping the ability strength high and keeping the duration nicely. Okay, that actually doesn't feel half bad. While also inside of my red form, I believe it is, which is this one, Orion, It's the one I was just doing. Yep, my red form actually does where I actually do more damage because it strips armor. Like enemies have less armor in the game while being near me. That actually doesn't sound half bad. And then we're gonna do Cyrus first, so we can actually go in with my Cyrus. Go in with that. Appearance, as you can see, that's what it looks like for the appearance. I have no skin onto it just yet. And to show you, I do not have the stance mod. I need it. But this, we're going to go ahead and polarize that using a forma, slapping down a Y, bada bing, bada bang. And now we actually have 8 that I can actually use again. And this one is my status, which means I'll actually be able to run my condition overload soon. Nice. Like that. I like it a lot. Because I'll be able to actually do that. But for now, Melee Elementalist does not sound bad going up there. So we could run Melee Elemental. Oh, it's this one. For the kills. Never mind, I can't use Melee Elementalist, which means I probably could run... Think for a second. So we got Corrosive. We got that. Oh.
A Buddha hit 4 a.m.
About to hit 4 a.m. Oh my god. Yeah, it is. It's like 3:42. Jesus. Let's see. Let's do something like... actually defeat some of the armor, shall we? Because we can do puncture, which is going to defeat some of the armor for now, giving us a little bit more damage through every hit. Even though technically we're not running for crit, that's perfectly fine. We'll break that. We'll actually penetrate the armor a little better
Wanna
that
do
way.
some survival mission?
Yeah, we can do a survival if you want. Are you wanting to play together or that? Because I was kind of leveling, but I mean, we can go do survival because I can level doing survival. But also, if you're doing survival because you're needing things, I can do a survival. Just make sure you you know. I forgot how you actually add. Is that under, I think, communications, friends, and then you can click add friend, and then it's going to say name, and then just type in my my tag, which is red_shady_yt.
What I need, I've been grinding, and once I get my stuff, I'm lost now.
So the best I can tell you to do is, because you said you're new to Warframe, you started on Earth, because that's where everyone starts. You're going to actually want to unlock your star chart. So start unlocking every single one of your planets, which is also going to have you come over here and do some of the actual main quests. So you're going to want to progress through these main quests in your star chart. That is what I can tell you to do. Because one, not only is that going to help you get higher in your mastery rank, because you're going to be leveling weapons, earning new frames, earning new weapons, and leveling them, but you're actually going to be able to unlock everywhere that I've been, everything like that, gathering new frames again, which will help bring your roster higher. But it also lets you start figuring out new frames to see what your actual playstyle is going to be. So that way you can find something you actually
Put your
like in the playstyle.
username.
Okay, there you go. I'll actually do this for you. Boop. And it's at the very top right there, under the lover, right here next to the PlayStation symbol. Oh, I didn't even realize the horns was going to mess with the background a little bit. It's red_shady_yt. Right there. I don't know if the number is going to be there. Okay, details. Got you there, brother. I don't know why it's like saying press triangle, but doesn't actually do anything, as you can see. So let me actually go in here and do it this way. I believe it's actually under communication now. Friends, this, and accept friend request. There you go. Boom. And there you go. Invited. Do you have a mic? Because if you have a mic, I have a Discord down below. join the Warframe Discord. Actually, to make sure it actually is still there with this stream because I was doing some stuff before. So if I actually click on more, click on see more. Yeah, the Warframe Discord is there. It says Discord, and then it's like .gg/. Just copy that GG/.
Can you just add me on Discord?
Yeah, I can add you on Discord. What is your shoot me your Discord name, and I'll add you on Discord. Make sure you actually type it in exactly so I can just copy paste it. So it's faster before it's both. Open up Discord on my phone as well. Okay, I don't really care about what's new, the updates for Discord.
Dragtail__17,332.
Alright. Oh, yeah, I'm on my phone, so I can't do that. Can I? Okay. I can do this. There we go. Oh, Dragtail, okay. Add friend. Username. Make sure it's just DRAC. Yep. Tell. There you go. Sent you a friend request on Discord. Just accept that friend request. There, I'll shoot the wave right quick and then plop over to here. We're going to go to this. Role is going to be member. Done. Save, and there you go. Boom. Just meet me in there under USWF Chat 1, which is US Warframe Chat 1. I'm moving over to that now. I just have to leave out of my PlayStation party. How you doing there? How you doing there, brother? Yo, can you hear me? All right, how you doing there, brother? That's good to hear. I'm guessing you want to do some survivals because you got like resources to farm that you need. Alrighty, I'll throw my Necros on. That way I can actually have you kill around him and get the desecrate going. That way it drops more resources for you. That's Surfang. We'll run this, which is one of the weapons I need to level. Yeah. If you ever need help modding, just let me know if you want, the mod stuff for, and I'll even like look at builds and I'll post them in the Discord that you're in a part of now. And if I don't have them, I'll try to like get the Prime version and then work on a build. Oh, you're wanting survival, which is just this way you get extra resources from it too. Okay, I think Wukong is actually a vaulted frame, so the relics for that you have to wait for the roll around to come through, and you have to go through and do the stuff to earn the little ducats, and then you can spend ducats to get the relic. So right now, this is going to be your best bet for your other bits you've been needing, your credits. I'll let you go ahead and kill the most of them, though. That way you're not, like, bored. Oh, yeah. So, I was going to say, you can kill the most of them. That way you're not setting board. Because if I shoot, I one-tap them. Yeah. And as long as you kill within, like, basically 100 meters of me, you'll hear the whooms, whooms. That's the desecrate working. Which means you'll have your chance at higher resource drop. Because they'll drop more. Which will also drop more credits at their feet, too. Anything that literally drops when you kill an enemy counts as a resource. And then because Necros actually helps with resources, that also deals with the credits. Oh, you don't have to run forward, by the way. Ah, okay, you're good. I'll just protect you. Alright, I'll just protect you. There you go. I was about to say on PC, I don't know how to change like everyone's voices individually or whatever. It's been a minute since I played PC. The last time I touched PC for PC gaming was like 2012. It's been, yeah, it's, yep. That's back when I used to play like a lot of Arma 2 DayZ mod, and like Arma 3 from Bohemia Interactive. DayZ itself was okay. It's just I wasn't too big into it because PC it's great when you can mod it, but on console where there's no actual legit mods, like everything you put in that people call modded is just like coded stuff. It's not even actual legit mods. Doesn't add any actual new gear, new items. It's just like setting changes pretty much. It gets boring. Yeah. But on I think I have heard of it. I just haven't played it. Nah, to be honest with you, I do play Warframe a lot. I do play like Fallout 76 here and there and Fallout 4 whenever I just choose to reinstall it. But my actual main type of game is usually like Call of Duty. The only reason I haven't been playing it here lately is I'm tired of like engagement optimized matchmaking and skill based matchmaking that they've added in the recent titles between the last 5 of them. And that's just mainly like when I play, I'm like a 1.8 to 2.0 kill death, but always get slapped on the team through skill based matchmaking of people that's like 0.7 for the win loss and kill death. And it makes me have to sweat a lot more if I actually want to win instead of just being able to sit back and chill. Yep, I feel you. I wasn't really big on the Warzone either, to be honest with you, because one, like the one life aspect is okay, but I prefer that in Search and Destroy where there's multiple rounds, so I get to respawn the next round, and I don't die to a cheater and just have to sit there and watch, or my whole squad gets wiped to a cheater and have to search for a new game, which could take like 4 to 5 minutes to find a new game. Because right now the anti-cheat's been a laughable joke in Call of Duty. Yep. Do you have any actually people cheat in that game, man? You can go to a pub lobby, which is not even somewhere that's supposed to be competitive, and you can run into literally like a squad of cheaters. Like literally their whole 4-member squad is cheating.